Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how I got the ashy blonde color for my knotless braids like this. So it's not yellow, it's more like ashy blonde, and I really liked the color because it matched my skin tone. So let's jump right into it. So I use three different packets of different colors of extensions. I use 1B, I use the number 27, that one, and I use the very blonde one, number 613. So the 613 and 27 are already pre-stretched, as you can see, while the color 1B I found in my stash of hair extensions. Yeah, the color 1B is not pre-stretched, so it's the regular extensions. But the beautiful thing about non-pre-stretched extensions is that you can cut them to the length that you desire. So the pre-stretched ones you saw, they came at a certain length, but this one is very long. That's how long it is, and it folds over to the other side. So after measuring it and kind of estimating the length I want, I decided to cut it just into two. So Essie, please help me. Yeah, help me cut it. So yeah, my daughter helped me cut it because I'm not very good at using scissors. If you know me, you know that I'm left-handed and I probably need to invest in some left-handed scissors. So I split it into two, as you could see. Now, what I want to do is to show you how I feather the extensions. So if you already know how to feather extensions, you can skip this video up to around the 6th minute. But if you don't know how to feather, you can watch. So basically, I am holding the extensions towards the tip. As you can see, it's all straight. It's a blunt cut. So I'm basically trying to feather it or make it look tapered so that when I braid, it comes thin towards the end, because that's the way that the extensions will seal the best. So I'm just gently pulling them, and when I pull them, I make them like tapered as I bring out each section. So I'm going to do this for the whole packet of extensions. So this is it. I've done it, and look at it. It looks like a tangled mess, but fear not, because we will brush this through, remove all the knots and tangles, smooth it out, and it should be looking great. So I start with a wide tooth comb. You can go straight with a brush, but I find that when I use the brush immediately after tapering, I lose more hair. So if you're trying to minimize the amount of hair you lose from this bundle, because you will lose hair, I start with a wide tooth comb. I just try and comb it out gradually, and then I open it up. You can see how that looks. I open it up to expose other parts that are still tangled, and I carry on with the wide tooth comb. I just keep going through the extensions, just combing it out a little bit. As you can see, there's a big knot there which I'm taking out, and yeah, I take that knot out, and then I just carry on combing through, smoothing it with my hands, and just literally trying to make all the tangles and knots come out of the extensions. So when I've done that, I split that just to manage a smaller section better, and I use my brush. So a good brush will help smooth out the hair as well as your fingers. So you can just see what I'm doing. I'm smoothing it out. Sometimes you can put a little bit of grease on your hands, like Vaseline or like anything that would help the process become smoother, but you don't want to overload the extensions with grease. So just a little bit on your hands, and then that would just help to smooth it out. You open it up. Can you see? It's still kind of tangled, so I'm just removing that part. I'm going in an even smaller section just to make sure that I'm combing through each piece of hair. I want the hair to be smooth to the point that when I'm bringing out hair to braid, I don't get any tangles or any knots in the bundle of extensions. So literally what I'm doing is what the pre-stretch guys have done. They use the machine, but I'm using my hands. So I want to just pre-stretch the extensions basically, and that is it. That's more or less done. I can still go ahead and comb it more if I desire, but for now I'm leaving that. Before I use each section, I just brush it again and then start. So what I did for the other section, I'm just going to carry on doing for this section and for the rest of the extensions. That's it. So just watch as I do.
perfecting me. I'm gonna write the pistols, no, not the pistols. I mean your attributes and the way your body move. Maybe an article, posing it up like a script. I'm loving the role you play. Can I call you baby boo?
Oh boy, you're my right hand. Show me love. Tell me you're the only one for me, boy. When you hold me, I feel it. Hope it's still lit up in the air. I'ma show you my love now. I'm the only one for you, boy. You make what I call you. Yeah, my heart just to call you. You make what I call you. Yeah, my heart just to call you.
I'm on the final section of my extensions. It's always a relief. So this can take you about half an hour if you really take your time to do it. Let's say 15 minutes to half an hour for the full pack, depending on your speed. So I think pre-stretch is definitely a better deal. But if you're trying to look for varying lengths, like longer lengths, then yeah, definitely you would have to go through this stress. Now, this is the reason braiders want you to bring your extensions, because yeah, it's definitely hard work.
Yeah. I just got me.
I don't need you here. So pardon me, yeah, my son. Sometimes I feel like I'm so rude, but I wasn't trying to be rude to him. He just came in at the wrong time. So now I've opened up the packet for the 613, color 613, and this is a pre-stretched one which came in two packs. Not two packs, two pieces in one pack. So this is one piece of it. So what I'm basically trying to do is to bring these extensions out and blend them myself. So I didn't want to go like when I'm doing the knotless braids, I didn't want to go like individually, add black, add 27, add 613. I just wanted to kind of blend them so that it's just kind of mixed, and then it will look more natural, if you know what I mean, not too organized, if you get my drift. So I just take off the rubber bands. These things are sometimes tricky to come out. It was taking me forever there, but yeah, I take that out, and then it's quite a big bundle, but I just try to blend it. So I wanted less black and more of the blonde. So if you see, I use one piece from the black. I've split the black into four parts rather. So you can see I've used one from there for one packet, but eventually I just mix and match it. In the end, I used all the extensions pretty much. The black remained just a tiny bit. So in the end, I used 3 packs on my hair. But yeah, basically all I'm doing here is just blending the extensions by myself, splitting it in half. Okay, so I added another one there, as you can see. When the black is too much, I remove some of the black and then I just blend it. So this is what I just did, literally just blending it like this. This is how I did it. So I just carried on blending, and by blending, literally I'm just splitting it and trying to make them mix together so that you can't tell one apart from the other, if you get my drift.
I'ma show you my love now. I'm the only one for you, boy. You make what I call you. Yeah, my heart just to call you. You make what I call you. Yeah, my heart just to call you.
Okay, so here you can see what it's looking like. So that was the feel I was going for. I wanted it kind of really blended, looking more blonde and black, which I achieved. And yeah, I'm going to braid my hair shortly. If you want to learn how to do knotless braids, or if you want to see how I braided my hair, watch the video up here. So yeah, that's me. If you see the way the braids are, it looks like some of them are mixed with 2 colors, some are 3 colors and stuff. So if you haven't met my daughter, she loves braiding hair, so she helped me out a bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is me on holiday with a finished look. Can you see how the braids are blending, or the colors are blending? I really liked this blonde braids. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.